Welcome to Ethereum Cat Herders Meeting 31. On our agenda, we have updates from ECH contributors, the tasks that we are working over the week, and there would be some updates on Ethereum network upgrades. We'll discuss some of the events and fellowship hackathons, some new ideas, team discussion, and things like that. So starting with the first item, which is about ECH operation and meet the herders. Unfortunately, I do not see HKDia Haresh on the call today, and I think I have received some updates from his end. So he has published George's talk on Meet the Herder, and he is in touch with some of the other members of cat herders and will be starting to record some talks really soon. Currently, he is moving from one location and just trying to adjust with his new job because, again, the cat herders people try to contribute in their free time. So it's important to make sure that we are at the right place to do the right thing and then be able to provide us the right episode. So he mentioned that he's just wrapping up a developers program and is starting a new one, but he should be in a position to record a new episode really soon. We are targeting to have at least one talk with one of the cat herders contributing in the recent days or may have contributed in the past and discuss about their journey, how they found Ethereum cat herders supporting their journey in the Ethereum ecosystem. So we look forward to have him on the next call and perhaps hear more about one of our own Ethereum cat herders. I don't think we have discussed if this can be published on mirror.xyz. I know that he has added it on Medium blog post, but not on Mirror yet. We'll take that in the next meeting when he is around. The next section is a new website domain and website related discussion on ECH engineering. I see George. George, if you would like to quickly provide an update on where we are on the website development.
Yeah, so on the new domain, eatcatherders.com, which thankfully is shorter than Ethereum cat herders for those typing it in the browser URL. That is our website v3, and we have pretty much everything that was included in the v2 now in the v3 under the new framework of Next.js. The most recent updates made were the calendar. So now you can see the calendar on the new website, and we are designing a new homepage as well to focus more on education, and that is currently in the works. So expect that within the next week or so. And then I believe the Pectra page is also being updated as well with the DevNet v0 either launched or about to be launched. And I believe that's it. There's a few other things that we're doing with the website too. But Pooja, maybe you'd be better to describe that.
Yeah, thanks for the update. I'm taking a look at the Pectra page. It seems like we have already fixed the URL. Now it is eatcatherders.com/upgrades/Pectra instead of like network_upgrade. Yeah, the shorter one, it looks better and easier to follow. And I'm noticing changes on updates. The only missing section here is the link to EOF page and Workle related meetings playlist. I hope that should be added soon, but at this point, the page looks good. Thank you, the entire team, to work on that. George, Pai, Shubhangi, this looks good now. and people can follow it for the Petra upgrade, and we hope to add quizzes for Petra soon, and this can also be found on this page whenever it is ready. Thanks everyone for this. The next section is meeting podcast EPD Twitter Spaces and some information on wallet dev meetings. I see ZK do phone call. ZK, if you would like to maybe take on this section.
Yep. So the wallet dev meeting was recorded and put out last week, and it is currently live on YouTube. Also, episode 128 of Peep and Neep went up, and 129 has also been up. 130 is edited and ready to go this week on Thursday. And we'll probably be talking a little bit more about what we can do with Twitter Spaces and see if we can set up like a regularly occurring space.
That sounds good. Yeah, I think we should think a little bit more in this direction. Give me a second. For some reason, my recording stopped on my local. I'm just trying to fix it. All right, I don't think I'll be able to fix it on local, so we'll take it from the cloud. Anyway, so we should definitely think about Twitter Spaces. It makes sense to have some weekly cadence and talk about it in advance. It, to my understanding, would help us reach more people, let them know about what Ethereum Cat Herders does. So if we can maybe by the next meeting or sooner come up with some ideas on a calendar, decide a date, time when we want to have it on an ongoing basis, that would be nice to follow. All right. I wonder if we made any project on ecosystem project, or did we get a chance to reach to anyone?
So from the people that I reached out to, no one's responded. Everyone's kind of been a little quiet. I think you have a list of people who reached out to you. If you could send me that, I'd love to just reach out to some more people, see if I can get something going.
All right. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I may have shared in the ops channel, but I will take a look again and try to get it there. Okay, so this isn't working. I was just trying to fix it, but it's not working. So let's skip it for now. Moving on to the next section, which is EIPS Insight. To my understanding, EIPSinsight.com is currently providing all information except for RIPs. However, I checked the RIPs repository and we do not have much of new proposals there. And I'm quickly trying to open the insight for the month of May. And according to this, we have 9 new draft on EIP GitHub repository, 1 in the ERC side, of course, none on the RIP. And we have 6 stagnant proposals. Wow. But the number is getting lower every month, I suppose. We are still seeing stagnant, which is not a good idea. To have it there, we might want to encourage our contributors, EIP authors, to maybe able to pursue it. And if they don't want to pursue the proposal, withdrawn would be a better status rather than moving into stagnant. I noticed that there is one proposal which has recently been moved to withdrawn, that is EIP 7664, which was access key opcode. I think stagnant is a better status for proposal. Those aren't meant to be pursued anymore. So keep an eye on the changing stats. I hope to publish a detailed report at the end of the month. And yeah, so that's about EIPS Insight. On PEEP and EEP, we have one recording scheduled. I believe it is next week with Timbeco, and the proposal is 7587 reserve precompile address range for RIPs. We are also hoping to talk to other authors to cover most of the proposals of Petra upgrade. We already have recorded 4 or 5, but whatever pending proposals, I mean, like we could not get them recorded, we'll try to get it recorded sooner. We are updating our playlist on community. One additional thing was all ERC dev meeting that happened last week, and we have already uploaded the recording for people to follow. Anyone interested in supporting these new ERC people, new ERC proposals? I'm considering of creating a separate channel for ERC discussion. I wonder what people think about it. Like we have channels for different topics, but there are some people who sometimes show up on our Discord asking for help, mostly in the help section. I think the channel name is technical question. Do we think that we need a separate channel for ERC discussion?
I think it would be good because I think technical questions is a larger group of things and might have people being directed to other Discord channels. Like, this is a staking question, go to ETH Stakers, but ERC discussions in particular, having a dedicated space for them.
And because we are also supporting wallet dev meetings, I know there is a wallet dev channel. We generally try to move people to wallet dev channel and get their answers, get their questions answered there. But can we also encourage to have it discussed here? I mean, like solve on quicker basis if possible. And for that, do we need a separate channel for that, or we can just incorporate in ERCs only, because mostly wallet proposals are ERCs.
I'm not sure. I think it could work, but yeah, if they're mostly ERCs, then that would cover a lot of it. I think most of the wallet dev discussion goes on, in the actual like wallet dev Discord. So it might just be worthwhile, if there's a very wallet specific question to just say like, hey, there's another discussion. But there are like a couple EIPs that people are talking about, like 5139 or 5568 that have some wallet relevance. So yeah, I think a wallet dev channel, if nothing else, would cover some of the ERCs and the EIPs that people are interested in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, on our Discord, as of now, we have a dedicated channel for all account abstraction related discussion. We have EIP, ERC, and that channel specifically talk about ERC 4337. Basically, this is a bridge between the 4337 Mafia Telegram group to the Discord channel, so people can follow all 4337 or wallet related discussion here. But I think having a dedicated channel for ERC would make sense. And if we need, we can perhaps add the wallet channel as well. However, encouraging them to go to the real wallet Discord is always a good idea. Very well, we can perhaps give a little bit more thoughts, and I will try to check it with the ERC dev in the next meeting. What is their idea of having some conversation? I was just trying to support some new people because I recently noticed some ERC related questions are popping up on our Discord, but they don't have a proper place where they can continue discussing. Right, that's all about it. The next one is WIEP study group. So we have started a WIEP study group 2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago, we launched it. Last week was the first week with the first cohort, and we have distributed some issues on EIPW GitHub repository. So I'm hoping these contributors would be looking into these issues. Thanks to Sam Wilson, he has been greatly supporting these new contributors by answering questions on Discord channel. If people listening to this conversation or joining this call, if you have known anyone, especially any women and non-binary interested in contributing to the Ethereum ecosystem and they are looking for a good start, I think WIP group would be helpful to make them aware of the Ethereum ecosystem and perhaps help them make their first contribution as well. We are hoping to publish the recording of these study group, maybe on Cat Herders channel. It's not decided yet, but I'm hoping to at least make these recordings available. So whoever could not join us on the call time may be able to follow the recording. And yeah, if they have anything of interest, they can reach out and make their contribution. So that's on WIP. Next one is ECH funding. Octant has recently announced Epoch 4, and I think they have started as accepting application because Epoch 3, we were not able to reach to the threshold. The process could be a little bit different for us this time. I'm trying to follow the process over there, but I would highly appreciate support from, especially from ZK, because I know you have already supported in the earlier talk, and maybe interact with the community a little bit more in order to create awareness about the Ethereum cat herders and get the support as needed for this kind of public goods funding. And if people have suggestions on any other grants or something like that, please share it with us. For retroactive funding request, I think I have completed it. Like whatever request we have received, we have covered them all. But if anyone, please, anyone, if you have any retroactive funding requests, please make your issues sooner rather than later. We are trying to be fresh, not address any kind of retroactive funding post-May. So please get it in soon. On meeting notes, I see CoreDev 187 has been in. All CoreDev consensus 134. The meeting could not happen last week. It is planned next week. For EIP, same thing. There wasn't any meeting last week, so that is not there. For editing office hour, we do not write notes. But I have seen some of the notes not merged in absence of README. So may I please request every contributor to take a look and make sure that their notes are in with README. If the pull request is not merged, most likely it is because the README is not updated. I have noticed that even the funding request has been processed, the notes are not in. So please, please, please go back and check and make sure that all the pull requests made on different repositories are done. And yeah, all the README are updated. On meeting notes, I would like to provide an additional update here that we have been working on. As some of us may know that there are multiple breakout room meetings ongoing in the ecosystem. So we are trying to make these notes publicly available for the community. Most of these notes are generally found in HackMD or some kind of Twitter pages, something like that. So we are creating folder for breakout room meetings and hoping to add most of the notes there. So far, we have added notes for MaxCB, inclusion list, account abstraction, execution layer P2P, and yeah, I think we have also added light client and EPBS. We would be working on very few pending meeting notes, uh, Ethereum sequencing, roll call, Workl implementer, UF implementers, and 4844 to have them added over there. If anyone find any notes are missing, we would highly appreciate adding the entry for the missing note if they find it anywhere on the internet. Please share the link and we'll be happy to get that included in the list. This way, we hope to provide more information on what's ongoing in the Ethereum space right now. With that, I think we are done with the updates section. The next section is Ethereum network upgrade. As people may know that we are working on Petra. Petra upgrade is expected somewhere end of this year or maybe early next year. I'm not very sure because the date hasn't been announced, but developers are making quite a lot of progress. At the end of 1 week of core devs hacking together in Kenya, developers built the first Petra DevNet. The details are available at https://spectra-devnet-0.ethpandaops.io. So ETHPanda Ops team are trying to provide most of the information with respect to the testing that's ongoing. The spec for this DevNet is already added at Ethereum Cat Herders website. You may follow at ethcatherders.com/upgrade/Spectra. While these proposals for Petra itself hasn't been finalized, like we have two buckets of proposals at this point. One is in EIP is included and one is EIP CFI. We are trying to get a final list of the proposal, but ETHPanda ops team and client developers implemented most of the EIPs that has greater chances of getting into the upgrade. And they started this testing cycle to learn what could break early on. Paritosh Jayanti has shared a tweet in which he mentioned that almost every client has a Petra compatible branch, which is a very good news. We have like 10 clients, and these clients have already triggered and fixed a number of bugs over the devs hacking week in Kenya. And they are expecting to solve some more bugs in the upcoming days. He mentioned that they are planning to learn from the DevNets that will be used to make a decision on inclusion of EIPs for the Petra 4, and that would define the scope of DevNet 1. So people interested may follow the upcoming All Core Dev meeting to get more information on this topic. And of course, you can follow the link shared earlier to maybe learn the guidelines to join the join the DevNet. And if you have any questions, I'm hoping the team would be on ETH R&D Discord to share more information. And in addition to this Spectra specific DevNet, they also worked on PIDAS DevNet 0, which is another very important research topic at the moment, and they had some initial success. So we look forward to learn more about PIDAS and Petra upgrade in the upcoming weeks. The list here contains EIP 7600, which is hard fork meta for Petra. And we have already added a bunch of playlist for all ongoing protocol and application development. ETH Berlin is starting this week from May 24th. Obviously, the hackathon will be ongoing. And I see information about ECC starting in July. DevCon is planned in November. If people get a hand on any other hackathon or fellowship or events, please share it with us. We'll be happy to include it in the events list. Trying to quickly scan on what are the other things. So the next topic listed here is new initiative association team discussion. I wonder if people have new ideas, thoughts. I don't see Santosh on the call, so I'm not sure about the progress on adding an AI tool on our new website. Yeah, but we can discuss that either on next Monday call or in the next Cat Headers meeting. Anyone has new suggestions, thoughts, any ideas that they would like to share here, or maybe collect some thoughts from the present group of members? Very well. That actually brings us to the close of this meeting. I see some general stats have been added here: Twitter, Discord, YouTube, LinkedIn links, and number of followers. We are providing these links so people can follow us, and we would be able to reach them with different social media to provide the information that cat herders and the ecosystem are engaged with. I am not sure if we have notes from the last meeting up. Any updates on that? No problem. We will try to collect it. All right. If anyone has anything else to add or share. Well, thank you everyone for joining us here today. Yeah, see you around.
Thank you.